Hello. I had a revelation today that may seem simplistic, but to me seems incredibly powerful. What if greed and the thirst for power are viruses? There's an old saying that power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. That makes a lot of sense, even in terms of how the American government was set up with checks and balances, so that power would not lie in any one, even arena, let alone in only one person. How do we get encouraged to believe that we cannot trust someone who thinks differently than we do? How much encouragement do we get to live from a threshold of fear and divisiveness, of having to clutch a hold of what we have and not only dismiss but destroy anything that might question our right to have it or do it? How much do we get encouraged to demonize anyone who thinks differently than we do? And yet, that's how we grow. If we simply stay in an echo chamber where all we are listening to is our own voice or the same voices bouncing back at us, telling us the same thing, then how can we grow and expand our conceptions of who we are, of what we can be, of what the world can be? And so much of social media sets us up for that, sets us up to be in echo chambers where what we click on to watch, we get fed more and more and more and more of. And as that happens, then of course it's easy to believe, well, that must be true, and anything else must be false. And yet I think we're encouraged to take it even further, not just false, but wicked. If we disagree, one of us must be right and the other must be wrong, and you better be the one that's wrong. But who does that serve? The people in power. Because if they can keep this divisiveness, if they can pit people against each other, then they get to manipulate everything that happens. And I find that frightening. And how much is that embedded in our advertising, in our political system, that pits people against each other instead of for each other? Hyper focusing on the differences and the disconnects rather than those things that unite us. What kind of world do we really want to live in? What kind of world do we wish to leave our children? A world ravaged by war and divisiveness and self-righteousness and the notion that if someone doesn't agree with us, they must be destroyed, rather than looking at how we can live together and work things out. Because I believe that we want peace. What does war serve? It serves the machinery that makes money. It serves those in power who do truly, on some level, not care how many men and women are dying for the sake of some cause or to conquer some territory. We get encouraged to believe that hate is strong and love and compassion, well, those are weak. That's just going to give your power away. And so if you listen to someone, oh, no, that's dangerous. If they disagree with you, what if they change your mind? Oh my gosh, then how are we going to control you? So, what's the answer? Don't believe there is one. I don't believe it is simple. And yet, I believe it has to start with listening, with truly listening to one another with our hearts from a place of strength, the strength of love and compassion that doesn't get stuck on those issues that divide us, that suddenly seem to just be the only thing that's important. Do we really want our children to be afraid of going to school because their teachers and aides don't have enough guns to protect them? That's a war state. Is that what we really are hoping for? And yet, how many children now are afraid? How many of us are afraid even to speak our minds for fear we become targets? It takes courage to speak up, and it takes courage to listen, to not be stuck in our own bubbles, our own echo chambers, where we only can trust listening to those who are parroting back what we believe. Indeed, America was founded on people who were leaving oppressive situations with all different kinds of people that then were conquering the Indians, the Native Americans. How do we pass along that sense of bullying, that sense of self-righteousness, that sense of power over others and conquering? When does that stop? How can it change? If not with us, if not this moment, if not with the conversations that we seek out. And so our wish for you is that you may follow your breath and allow the breath to inspire you to let go of tension, to let go of armor, to let go of the need to always be right, so that you might listen with an open mind, with an open heart, that you might claim the strength of compassion, of love, of looking at how might we work together to create something that is so much stronger than we could ever create in isolation. Thank you for listening. May you shine the incredible light that you are, shining love and light and compassion and strength. With every breath, with every sound you make, with every move, as you shine your light through the world. Lots of blessings.